But yeah, takes a minute or two running up. You eventually find your way up to Ellen's apartment.
Sorry, I was eating a cheesy ball.
You were eating a cheesy ball?
I was.
God damn.
Okay, I'm gonna approach the door, but obviously not. I'm not gonna be like mad hammering it. And I'm gonna leaning against the wall, so I'm out of view of the door. I'm gonna give it a knock.
No answer.
I'm gonna knock again.
Still no answer.
I'm gonna attempt the knob. The doorknob chats.
The door itself is locked. Can you give me a listen roll?
Oh. I'm gonna push it. I might as well at that point.
How are you pushing it?
By pushing my ear closer to the door. I'm gonna try and lean in close to the door without being seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, forget it. I'm
dead. I gotta do this goddamn ad again. I'm sorry, Keeks. I wish there was a way to share my YouTube Premium through. There we are. What the hell? What the
hell?
Is it playing again for you? The music? Or has it not been playing for you this entire time?
It's not been playing for me.
Oh.
Now it is.
I'm sorry. I tried making dark, brooding atmosphere.
It's not on you. It's the fact, because obviously if you tab out of Discord for too long, it goes like that. You're fine. Yeah. You're okay.
Yeah. You can't hear anything from the room. Like upon this, you do see like the janitor like just come out one of the rooms that close to you, like locks the door and goes, "Hey, what you doing there? Trying to break in?"
Do I look like I need to break in?
Well, shook, I don't know. Never seen you around here before. What you
Never
want?
had to be around here before. I want to see my friend.
Who's your friend?
I show him the picture.
Oh yeah, I saw her earlier. She came in with another person. Yeah, Ellen.
Yeah. I got her dog. Obviously, you can see from the photo. I need to give her a dog.
Well, I can't just let anyone in.
There's no leeway to that, no?
What you mean?
I'm saying everything has a price.
I looks around. She's gonna bribe everyone. Give me a tenner and I'll let you in. But you didn't see me, and I didn't see you.
How about 9?
Give me a persuade.
I mean, it was gonna be a joke, but I'll do it.
Yep. Give me a persuade. Give me a persuade.
Sorry, no, it's just the irony that an advert just came on with a dog in it.
Oh. I'm sorry. I hate how it's actually like giving ads and stuff. I kind of see it though.
It's funny. It's like, that's not a dog. The absolute irony of that. Oh, that's not a dog.
That's not a dog. That is a dimensional shambler. Ready to harvest your organs and feast on you for the rest of your life.
You need to put that as a TikTok with the advert sound. Oh, that's not a dog. And then just go, that's a insert what you've just said.
Just like all music just cuts out. Do you want to push it or do you want to spend the 16 luck? You pushing it?
Oh, fuck this game, man.
No. Actually, I changed my mind. I shouldn't be doing that. No. I think you should probably start making your way out, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna go, wait. 15.
Make it 16. Kind of like returns like in a mocking, smug look at you.
I offer my hand out as in like shake on it.
Money in hand.
Using my injured hand, I'm gonna take the 16 out and hold it, but then hold my hand out. It's still shake on it, and it's yours.
He like snatches the 16 from your hand, just grabs your hand, and goes, "We have a deal." But you didn't see me, and
see who?
I like your style, girl. Like, she like hands like uses the master key like quickly. You hear like the lock unclick. He goes like whistles down the hallway.
Bye, Mr. Nobody.
He just whistles down the hallway, enters the door next to it, and starts like, "Oh shit, okay, let's just have a look at this." And he like starts like the door closes behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna head on into the apartment. No, the place.
Okay.
I'm gonna quietly make my way in, peeking around to make sure there's nobody there.
Ooh, give me a stealth roll.
There we go.
As you go in, the lights are off, so you're stumbling through the dark. As you're walking through, you do like accidentally bungle into a little cabinet, and like you hear like something wobble off it and smash on the floor. But to that, there is no response.
Okay. I push as much as the thing that smashed with my foot over to the side. So obviously I don't want the dog stepping in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I make my way further in.
All right. So say you try one of the door handles at the end of this corridor, and opening up, you find yourself in like a small living room. In the corner, you see like curtains draped across the center of the room, with a table with a crystal ball sat promptly in the middle. About 7-8 chairs are around this table, and sign of no one. You do spot Hattie's coat and hat though, as you like hanging on the back of like one of the chairs.
Does this room look like it goes anywhere, or is it just a room?
It's just a room.
Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can get through one of the other doors.
Yep. You find yourself in the kitchen. There's just looks like a regular old kitchen. The stove, a kettle that is sitting perched upon one of the hobs, and like a bunch of groceries that kind of look like they've been there for maybe a day or two.
I'm gonna move to the next room.
You find yourself in the bathroom. It's just like a little shower in the corner, a little toilet facing it, and a on the actual chair, on the sink itself, there's a little mirror above it, like a medicine cabinet. But on it, you see in red lipstick, your name, Dolly, written on it, with kisses and love hearts, all drawn or kissed on with red lipstick. Can you give me a sanity roll? Oh, I'm gonna say lose 1 sanity as you kind of like step back and you gasp at the saying.
It let me do it this time, or doesn't you do that?
No, I didn't do it.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. The clear obsession of your person is clear to see in the bathroom mirror. Some of these lipstick marks are what you'd assume to be fresh as well, whereas others are clearly a few days old and starting to kind of disappear in faded time.
Jesus, Ellie. I'm gonna step back and slam the door.
Still no response.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give myself a minute to kind of calm before checking to see if there's any other any other doors I've missed, anything I've missed.
There is one last door.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way down to that door and try and gain entrance.
Yep, you open it up. You find yourself in her bedroom. It is, I'd say, rather small. The bed, neatly made. Books align the shelves of like occult rituals from all around the world. You see obviously pictures of Ellen, or pictures of yourself. Pictures that you don't remember taking. Pictures of you sat enjoying a nice cup of tea at a local cafe with, you know, Hattie or Bart, or maybe even rather recently, you sat there with a lemon meringue plate with a young street kid sat there stuffing his face with a blueberry pie. This photo looks quite recent. You see that the outer edges of this Polaroid is still developing as you pick it up and then look at it. Almost as if someone was right outside the window taking the picture. Another one, a picture of you, clearly stood next to someone, maybe a friend or a family member, but the head's been cut off and in replace. Instead, a picture of Ellen, smiling, quite forcefully. It's been clearly tampered with and stapled on, if staples existed in the 1920s. If not, sellotaped on. You pick up a diary and flick through the pages. Dolly is mine. Dolly is all mine. No one else can have my Dolly. I love you, Dolly. On every single page, you will be mine, Dolly. Give me a sanity check, I'd say, for this room as well. Oh, I am going to say you're going to lose 4 sanity for that.
Okay.
The crushing realization that this is beyond an obsession. This is Ellen's life. You are Ellen's life. You drop the book and let out a horrifying scream of realization at this.
I'm not going to do that now because it's way too late.
You don't have to.
I just don't want to startle everyone in the house.
But what do you want to do? They're not in the apartment.
I guess get out of there. Alright, I don't know where else to go.
You can see that Highball is very fidgety. Like, he's like looking around. It's like sniffing the air. He doesn't bark or whine.
I'm gonna go into the room with the crystal ball and walk him around it.
Okay, you enter that room. You can see on the table scratches of what appears to be potentially Ellen's place of sitting, where maybe she acted as a medium and she's like etched out like things. You notice
I'm assuming with a tool.
Yeah, you see like a blunt knife is placed on the table, and you know, stuff like a car, a sketching of a policeman's hat, an amulet very similar to the one that is around Highball's neck, and around those are like stabbed like marks in the table that have clearly been placed.
And how is Highball reacting?
Highball is just acting very like he's just like constantly looking around the room. He's sniffing. He's like sniffing like the hat. Like he just lets out a little whimper at the hat and the coat, but then goes back to like sniffing around trying to find Hattie.
Okay, I'm gonna take the hat, head out, back onto the street, and then I'm gonna place the hat under Eyeball's nose and go and let him like get a really good sniff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna see if he leads me anywhere.
Okay, I actually get to roll for this. So he sniffs the amulet. No, not the amulet, the hat. That is a regular success. He starts to lead you back into the building. So back in, you're in the lobby again. With the rather old gentleman sat at the front door.
Just had to take him out for a tinkle, you know?
Oh, yes, I used to own a small dog myself when I was younger, and yes, you take them out, they do their thing, and then you bring them back in, and then they want to go back out every 5 minutes to sniff at whatever some other dog has pissed on the floor, and then they would do. Yeah. Yes, I know.
Yeah, there were a lot of work, but they're worth it.
Oh, definitely.
Right, and then I'm gonna head back to the stairs and see if they lead me anywhere further.
All right. I will do another roll for Highball. Another success. He starts to lead you further up past Ellen's apartment and further up the apartment complex.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to follow.
Eventually, you find yourself at the top, the door that leads to the roof, and he's like sniffing at the door.
I'm gonna.
He looks
see
at
if it
you.
will open.
Yeah, the door can open.
Sorry, he looks at me.
Looks at you like as if like this is where I can kind of sense where she is.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, are you doing it stealthily or are you doing it overtly?
I'm going to attempt to try it stealthily.
Mhm. Ooh,
Never mind.
That's a fail unless you want to push it.
Might as well at that point.
Oh, that you can't spend luck,
Ugh.
unfortunately, on a push roll.
No, I know. It's
But
okay.
you were close, so I'm not going to make it as bad. Although I would like to, but
It's fine.
you open up the door and you see in front of you the sight of a quite disturbing ritual. Hattie herself is like around a water tower, her hands chained together in a sense that they are unable to move from this water tower. You see Ellen carefully but precisely drawing a circle around her, carefully stopping every so often to place down a candle and muttering the word transfer as she lights it. Soon she will be mine, my wonderful Dolly. I'll make my way into yours, Hattie, and all will be right in this world once more. Lights another candle. she doesn't seem to pay you much attention, but you hear Highball start to growl at the sight of Ellen, and the sight, obviously, of his master. Or mistress, master, I'd say. Being chained in a ritualistic fashion, I'd say. Give me a strength roll, actually, as
It's a fail.
it's a fail unless you want to push it or spend some luck.
I'll attempt to push it, but
That's a success. Highball is actively trying to pull away from you. Like very close to the ground, almost as in a prowling fashion, like a low growl. Not enough to like kind of draw attention, but enough that if you would have let go, you sense that he would have charged forward.
okay. How far am I from them?
About 10 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna walk further in.
You can see that she is about 75% of the way done through the circle. She puts down another candle. Your body will be mine, Hattie, and I will have my darling Dolly for the rest of my life. They were always so kind and so precious to me. Yes, we'll be happily together. As you, I'd say, slowly. Are you slowly or stealthily making your way towards her?
Slowly.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stop at a good distance between her and obviously the way out. And then I'm going to try and engage with her by calling her name.
All right. So you call out her name.
I'm trying to remember it.
Ellen.
Ellen. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop obviously at a good distance between both, and yeah, just turn around. Well, not too loud, so I don't want to startle her too much. It's just like, Ellen.
But like you can see, like her drawings like stops. The actual chalk that she's using actually snaps from like having to stop so abruptly. Oh, hello, my darling. You've come to watch us in this holy matrimony of bringing us together.
That's not gonna do this, and you know it.
Oh, but it's the only way.
That is not true.
You've always loved Hattie. You
But not like that.
Probably.
No, never like that.
You probably sent out the people to kill her beloved husband, and so you could be together, so you could be forever together.
She is family, nothing more.
Oh, we were all family in the orphanage, weren't we?
Yes. Of course.
She's like, you can see she's like forever smiling. She has not once, like, even through like gritted teeth when she's like saying like that sort of stuff, she is smiling. Like a smile that goes from ear to ear. You've always tried to push me away.
You pushed yourself away.
No. I remember it all. After I confessed, you stopped hanging out and stopped. You never replied to my letters. You never seen them. You never.
I have. You left no reply. How am I to? No return address.
No. I always wrote.
You always wrote, but there was never an address to return to.
You see, at this point, like Highball is like really, really growling. No, 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 no. This is the way. It's
No.
almost done. One second, darling. I'll be with you right soon. And she like starts to carry on like drawing the circle.
I'm gonna say as best as I can and be like, Ellen, stop.
Give me a intimidate roll. It's a fail.
In that case, I'm gonna let go of the dog's leash.
Okay. Highball is going to charge forward. In a growl, they are going to lunge. Actually, give me a look roll. Success. Perfect. Okay. Highball doesn't attack Ellen, but charges straight past her and kind of like acts as like the in-between point between Hattie and Ellen.
Does this distract her at all?
I would say, yeah. I'd say she at this point she tries to grab for the dog, to kind of like stop him, and she has her back turned to you now.
Okay, I would like to attempt to run up behind her and grab her.
Okay, is that a fighting brawl? Give me a fighting brawl roll. Oh, that's a fail. Unless you want to spend some luck. Because you can't push fighting rolls.
I also can't afford to spend like 23 luck for it.
It's up to you.
That would leave me on 17. It is what it is. I failed.
All right. I'd say you do collide with her, but she like turns around as she hears you like clambering towards her, and like she's like you basically stop inches and run to her. She goes, "Oh, how coof." Oh wait, shit. I closed the activity by accident. No. You reached your playback limit. What? Yeah. Oh, how cute. How coof. But I think you should really go home, Dolly, and wait for me there. Give me a power roll. Oh, an extreme success. Oh. She is going to succeed in this. You start to feel the compulsion to turn around and go home through whatever means. Your mind starts to feel clouded and unsure of why, but it's like, oh, maybe I should go home. You turn around and you start walking away from this, from the rooftop. You know, you make your way to the stairs and give me another power check.
Fail.
Unless you want to spend luck.
I'm not spending 30 luck now.
All right. You hear Hattie scream as you close the door and start to make your way downstairs. You hear the dog bark, and say you get as you pass Ellen's apartment. Give me one final power roll. Success. You suddenly come to the realization like your mind is suddenly clear. You know, you no longer feel like any form of suggestions.
Compulsion?
Yeah, you feel no longer compulsed to go home. You have full free control of your body back.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make my way back up.
Okay, are you doing this stealthily, or are you doing this like as fast as you can?
As fast as I can.
All right. You running up? Like you run upstairs. You get back up to the front door, like to the top door, and yeah, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna place my. I'm gonna try and. Okay, I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try and get in between. Harry and Ellen.
Well, are you like kicking open the door, like badass
Whatever's
style?
faster. Whatever's faster, bash through the door and try and make my way in between them both.
You actually give me a strength roll. That's a fail. You succeed. You open the door, but it's like you have to like force this door open, rather than a badass kick. That would have given you if you succeeded. You see that Ellen has finished the circle. She, as the dog is inside like the ring with Ellen, with Hattie, sorry. Ellen has begun starting to chant. Like over and over again. What do you want to do? You see like a greenish glow start to emanate from the ring, emanating outwards.
I said before I'm gonna try and get in between her and Hattie.
All right, you sprint over and you kind of like you force yourself in between. You're now. Are you going to be standing in the circle, because that's where like Hattie is on the other side of the circle. Ellen's on one side, Hattie's on the other.
For now, outside of the circle.
All right, so I'd say you're on like the east or west side. You're like kind of stood like in between, but not physically in between. She's like repeating this chant over and over again.
What did she draw it with?
Chalk.
Okay. I am gonna. This is probably really stupid, but I'm gonna take the giggle juice out and try and throw it on the lines.
Okay. So you throw the bottle. Give me a look roll. You throw it and it like ting ding ding ding, like the glass just doesn't shatter and just rolls inside the circle.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and take the knife out of the holder. And I'm gonna attempt to jab it into Ellen's shoulder.
Coolio, give me a brawl. I think just normal fighting. I think that's a regular success.
Okay.
Go ahead and let me roll the knife small switchblade for me. So roll me 1d4 damage. If you double click on where it says knife small, oh there you are. I'd say you like trying not to step on the circle. You kind of like make your way over and just barely slice a chunk out of Ellen's shoulder. It causes her to scream a little bit in pain, but like she's like wavering a little bit, but carries on chanting.
I'm gonna attempt to stab her again.
Give me another fighting roll. Ooh, a regular success again. Give me another D4. Oh, a good stab. I'd say like this time you kind of like jam it into her shoulder. It causes her right arm to like drop loose, and she kind of like has to like scream out in pain. And she is like, God damn it, Dolly, please just go home now. Give me a power roll. A hard success, followed by I'm not fudging these rolls. Another hard success. Again, like you, in response to this, you actually, am I fudging this? I might be fudging this a little bit. Yes, I am. She just commands you to drop your sword. The sword drops. Oh, the dagger, sorry, from your hand just drops and clatters to the floor.
Enough, Ellen.
Soon we'll be together, love. It's only a matter of time. She like carries on chanting. You can actually start to see that both Ellen and Hattie are. You can start to see like a sort of like a shimmer on them. Like a faintly green shimmer starts to like form around both Ellen and Hattie.
I'm gonna try and punch her in the throat.
Ooh, okay. Give me a fighting brawl. That is max damage, so that's 3 plus. Give me another 1d3.
D3? Do you mean D4?
Fighting brawl. So your normal damage from fists is 1d3.
I don't have a D3.
It's a if you double click where it says fighting brawl on your character sheet, so on your main tab where it says fighting brawl, if you double click where it says damage, 1d3, it should roll a 6-sided dice and I think halves it. Oh.
Huh?
No, where it says DMG next to it. So rather than the 55 percentage, roll the double click where it says 1d3 and it should roll the dice for you.
There is nothing there that says 1d3.
What are you looking? Oh, no, go to the main tab. Nice. So that is 1d3, so that's 6 damage. She's gonna have to make a con save. She succeeds. But she's looking very worse for wear. As she's like doubles over, she's like, if you punch her in the throat, she is coughing up blood. You can start to see the shimmer around them start to kind of like wobble a little bit. As she is going to take out her own knife and swing at you. If no one can have you, if I can't have you, then no one can. She like slashes upwards. Are you going to try and fight back, or are you dodging?
Dodging.
All right, give me a deck. Double click the dodge roll for me. Ooh, that's a fail, but don't worry, she failed anyway as well. As like she like blindly slashes upwards, she misses you by, say, a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna go once again say, I'm literally gonna say, Ellen, stop, this is your last chance.
Okay. She is just coughing up blood. She's laughing to herself. She is crying, coughing up blood, and just like she is not paying attention.
What, to anything?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to knock her out.
All right, give me a fighting brawl.
I want to, if it works, it does, I want to kick her in the head.
I'm going to have her fight back as she's still swinging the sword around. But she doesn't beat a hard success. How do you do this?
She's already on the floor, so I'm going to pick my foot up, and I'm literally just going to roundhouse kick her in the head.
Bang! She doesn't do like one roll, she does like 2-3 rolls, like outside this circle, and the faintish green just like seems to fade away from this particular area. The shimmer around Hattie seems to fade, but the one still kind of happens around Ellen.
Okay, I'm gonna try and erase the lines a bit with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can break this circle.
Give me a pow roll.
Pow.
Pow, yeah. Pow! Oh! You know, like, as you like touch the lines, you feel a searing pain. Like kind of it hurts you in the head, but also the rest of the body, but in a undescribed place. Like you can't pinpoint where this pain is coming from, but it's within you, but not in you. As you wipe away the outer layer, you hear a screaming pain from Ellen as she is writhing around in pain on the floor. Through doing this, she's screaming, she's like pulling at her hair, she's like, no, please. She's like, and then she like lets out one final scream that kind of ends abruptly and just flops to the floor. Give me a sanity check, please. Perfect, you lose 1 sanity.
Oh, that's not the character you're good saying that, by the way, chat. She's not like, wow, I'm fucking naked.
Only a day's work.
I'm gonna get up after stuffing the lines, and I'm gonna attempt to get Paddy down.
You kind of like, as you go over to Hattie, Highball is like sniffing her frantically, half like inquisitive, the other half like kind of like trying to figure out what's kind of happened. You kind of approaching her, she is unresponsive. And what you thought were chains was actually just like rope that has been like bound and wrapped over, which can be easily cut away with the knife that you managed to pick back up off the floor. Hattie slumps into your arms, but after about a minute or two comes to with a, my head is pounding. Where are... This isn't my house. Where are we? Oh.
I'm just gonna grab her and hug her.
Oh. Dolly. How nice to see you. It was... Oh. Highball. Oh, I love you, my boy. It's like, Highball just pounces on her and just starts licking her face, like, constantly. Oh, what? Where are we?
I'm gonna take the pendant off Highball
Mm-hmm.
while he's licking her face, and I'm gonna grab one of her hands, place the amulet and the knife on it, obviously in the safe way,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna look her at, and I'm gonna say, "You don't ever leave anywhere without them."
Well, yes, you're right. I failed, and I should have.
There's no fail. You were going through a lot.
Thank you, thank you, Dolly. I don't know how I could repay you. I just.
You don't repay me. You just stay safe.
And who's that over there? Is that the mystic?
Let me just go to that side.
No worries.
Trust me, you know the mystic far more than you think.
Why? Who is it? I probably don't want to dwell on it. I want to go home.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. I will look in. I'll keep you updated. I mean, I'll tell you as we go. Come on.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I cracked your riddles, by the way.
Lucky bitch. Have to make harder ones then. As you
Have to find another place to hide them. I don't know how you didn't think I'd know to check there.
What's the point of the game, silly? Like old times. As you make your
Nice
way.
drawing in your diary, by the way.
Oh, yes, he likes to stand still and let me draw him from time to time. Oh, my
Easy.
hands are, my wrists, they're, ow. Yes, let's
Tell you what,
go.
you want to go to yours or to mine?
Mine is best. Yes.
Okay. You got any giggle water at yours?
I know where. Well, I don't drink the stuff, but I do know where John used to hide his.
I'm thinking of your pains.
Oh, but yes, I guess I deserve a drink. My head is pounding,
Like I said,
though.
if not, I can tap into that pharmacy knowledge I spent years learning.
Yeah. You are you getting a cab back to to Hattie's place, or are you
How far out is
walking?
she?
I'd say it's probably like a 10-15 minute drive. Oh, 10-15 minute walk or something.
No, I'll get a cab just to be safe.
Okay, you make your way back to their apartment. Was the door? Did you lock the door, or did you not lock the door?
I shut the door over. I'm not sure if it locked.
Okay, I'd say it locked. For simplicity's sake, yeah. You let yourself back. Well, Hattie gets out her keys, lets you back into the apartment. She obviously offers you a sit down, and as she goes into their bedroom and arrives back out with a giggle bottle. Here, I think you earned this.
I think we both did.
You pop the bottle, and that is the end of the scenario.
Hey, and somebody died.
I'd say a few weeks later, you end up meeting back up with Hattie at one of the local Chicago parks, with Highball in high spirit. Obviously, Hattie obviously talks about having almost little to no recollection of what's happened, but through this, she has developed a deeper and stronger connection with the other mob girlfriends or wives, and like obviously talking about like the conversations that you and she has had with Leslie, she's decided to keep the amulet, but handed over the dagger.
Okay.
She explains that Leslie only meant to temporarily allow Hattie to hold the dagger, which was known as a kanjar.
Mm-hmm. Kanjar?
As it's a family heirloom that's been passed down the family tree. So Leslie was wanting it to have it back. Yeah. That is the end. Congratulations.
And we saved the dogs, chat.
We saved the dog. That is all that mattered. Highball is saved.
Mm-hmm. And Highball was also a little hero.
Hattie who?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was Love You to Death, the one-shot, one-player scenario developed by Chaosium for a Call of Cthulhu.
And all I had to do was punch her in the throat and kick her in the head.
Jesus. I love how a punch to the throat does a lot more damage than a 6-inch blade.
They call me One Punch Man.
One punch! Was it by Chaosium, or have I just massively done that wrong? I know Chaosium published it. Oh, Black Monk as well.
Okay.
Black Monk Games published this, I think, originally.
Oh, yeah.
But how'd you find it?
It was good. I like the riddles.
I saw the riddles and I was like, Keith will like this.
But yeah, no, it's good. Shame about the Psycho Stalker, but honestly, I will put it this way: if I'd have rolled or not put more points into my, where is it?
Psychology?
No, for some reason I could punch like a son of a bitch, but that's because I had like 55 points in fighting. My money, basically, I'd have been buggered because I was bribing 90% of the NPCs.
You just walked around and went, I'll pay you $5 to fuck off.
But it's like, hey, Cabby, I'll give you a sweet, crisp 5 to break every driving law in Chicago.
Yes, he did break a few rules there.
But I got a couple of friends in the force, they won't matter. Punch him up at P.I. Pie. P.I. Pie.
P.I. Pie.
I like Dolly. She'd punch a person in the throat for a friend.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever want to use Dolly again, feel free. In any of
I mean, she survived, so...
You've got 2 characters now. You got like a whole point of picking.
That was like, but not for long.
Well, I'm keeping it. Let's just say, I'm keeping it easy for now. There's a scenario I want to run in the future that may end in a character death or 2, but we'll find out.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, that was good. That was fun. Let me just tick off the ones I got her extreme success in.
Well, any that you had a success in without having to spend luck or pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even like fighting brawl, you got points in. You would have got a point. Let me find the official rules again of leveling up, because I think I did it wrong. I think it's very much like the education check. He says,
No idea what that one is.
Uh,
I never succeed a library check, so I'm not even going to bother with that.
okay, so every one you succeeded, give me a roll for that dice. And let me know. Well, we'll see which every single one that you fail. If you fail the dice roll, you get to improve it.
If I fail it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to find knowledge.
I think it's meant to be. It's set in a way that the higher you are skilled at something, the less likely you are to improve in it. Because obviously, if you have the roll for like 86, it's going to be a lot harder to improve. But you're like right at the apex of like max level anyway on that skill.
So it's strength, luck,
Oh, strength is not something you can improve. So your base stats, like strength, constitution, power, etc., those you can't improve. Because those are your character, basically.
Okay.
But like skills like spot hidden, library use, etc., those ones you'll be able to level up.
Okay, well, I'll put a tick next to them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did it!
Yo. Yeah, so like, do you want to give me a roll for all those ones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking to fail them. Pretty much.
So it's the D100 like usual.
Yeah, just roll the dice. Like double click the skill like thing.
Oh, okay.
So what was that for? Is that for fighting brawl?
I can click next to it.
Okay. That's a fail, so roll me a d10. You get to improve it by 7.
62. No, I want to change it. Or not?
You have to click on the little plus sign, don't you? The little pencil in the top right of your character sheet.
Here's the annoying part because it shouldn't show you.
So on the third panel where it says spent, that's where you change it.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh. So fighting brawl is
Well, so what I mean is now I've done that.
you can't put it in. Oh, there you are.
No, you've got to go out to find what you had a tick next to go back in.
Oh, I can read them out if you want.
But to
So,
be fair, I need to roll anyway, don't I?
oh yeah, might as well do all the rolls and then do it. That is, I'm guessing, was that for persuade? Was it?
Oh shit, I've done it again. Hang on.
Was it for persuade or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a D10 then. Oh, a 10 on persuade. That is really good. All right, give me a roll for psychology.
$94.
That's another success. So give me a D10.
5.
A 5 for psychology.
No, it's just spot hidden. Which
That's a
was
success,
a
unfortunately.
success.
So you don't improve in that one, but you get to add 10 to persuade and 5 to psychology.
Okay.
And that's your character leveled up. If you want to
Yep.
untick all the ticks, thank
Done it.
you. And that's how you level up or progress as an investigator in Call of Cthulhu.
A very productive day.
Mm-hmm. What would you rate out of 10?
8. 8 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, Highball is like in like half of the book. Highball is literally like if the investigator strays away from a certain point, Highball is bound to be like the next step kind of thing. It feels very railroaded in an unfortunate sense. If you're wanting to say leave the apartment before realizing that Hattie's left some riddles for you, kind of thing, or if I was being especially cruel, I would have let you leave and obviously, you know, try and find another way to find where Hattie is.
Yeah.
But I'm kind, you know?
Yeah.
I like the happy endings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's other than that, it's a fun game. I really enjoyed that scenario.
Well, you got to think of it this way as well. It'll be different with every person you play, in a way.
Yeah, and like when I ran the Lightless Beacon, I've ran that one 3 times now. Every single time it's been different. When we played with you and Asa, you went through, you found everything, you killed all the younglings, you escaped the island perfectly safe.
Yep.
With when I played it with my sister and her boyfriend, they were like constantly like not trusting each other. Like my sister's boyfriend found a revolver that was empty and handed it to my sister, but didn't give her any bullets for it. So he just handed her a clunk of metal.
I mean,
They managed to escape. And then when I played with Kenty and Aura, spoilers, Aura actually died after having a youngling roll an extreme success, latching its teeth down on her throat and ravagely like tearing her like throat out, basically.
lovely.
Yeah, so like it was different each time.
All right.
Which I think was fun, especially like the roles are different. Each player was playing like pretty much the same 2 characters as well, so it was like very very different, especially when like so many variables are the same.
Yeah, doesn't mean they're gonna work out the same way.
No. Yeah, I hope you like my role playing.
I did. It was good. It was good.
Thank you. Oh,